and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. For God is a witness of his reigns, and a true beholder of his heart, and a hearer of his tongue.
So the Most High God knows inside you for real. So you can't try to finesse wisdom. You know, you can't try to finesse the Most High God to receive wisdom, right? You got to actually strive to get the wisdom. You got to actually apply yourself in getting the wisdom. You got to bow down thy neck unto the wisdom, right?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
For they that keep holiness holily shall be judged holy.
So they that keep holiness holy shall be judged holy. Like I said, wisdom not going to enter into a malicious spirit, right? So we got to be holy, right? The Most High God said, be ye holy, for I am holy, right? So we got to embody that, what the Most High God told us to be, which is being holy, so that way that wisdom can dwell within us.
And they that have learned such things shall find what to answer.
And if we learn the wisdom, we're going to understand how to answer with wisdom, right?
Verse 17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline.
So the true beginning of wisdom is to desire discipline, right? You got to be able to tell yourself, man, I smoke too much damn weed, I'm a damn fiend, I got to stop. Man, I'm on this rock, man, I got to stop. You got to be able to tell yourself, man, I eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, I got to stop. Because the Most High God don't want us eating that. The Most High God don't want us smoking cigarettes, brother. That's not wise, right? You know that's killing your lungs, right? You're going to die from something, right? Why rush your death, though? Right? How wise is that, right? If you're going to die someday, you're going to smoke a cigarette, you might as well jump in front of a car, right? If that's the case. But that logic, that you see, this is the logic of our people. It don't make no sense. We'd rather rush our death, right? Because we think, give me Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, right? Because we think we're going to do something and I'm going to die eventually. You know, I'm going to live my life because I got that YOLO spirit, right? Like we were going over the other day. I got that YOLO spirit, right?
And the care of discipline is love.
Care of discipline is love, right? You got to want discipline. Because he that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul, right? So we got to get this discipline, because disciplining yourself is loving yourself.
Verse 18. And love is the keeping of her law.
Love is what?
And love is the keeping of her law.
Love is the keeping of her laws. The law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High God gave us, right? That's love. It tell you in 1 John 5 and 3, for this is love, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous. It's not hard to stop smoking cigarettes, brother.
And the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption.
Assurance of incorruption, right? You're going to know for a fact that you're not wicked. You're going to know for a fact that you're not going off. You're going to know for a fact that you're doing the things that the Most High God is pleased by, because you're keeping the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the instructions that he gave us, right?
I got it. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11.
Bring it out.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speed.
So because you don't get punished right away, because you do something that the Most High God know you're not supposed to be doing, and nothing happens to you right away, right? Because you've been smoking cigarettes for 15 years and you ain't dead yet, right? Because you ain't get that exact immediate punishment right away, right?
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So now your heart is fully set to do evil, because you think you're just going to get away with this shit, right? You think the Most High God not going to punish you. You think the Most High God just going to let you be free and do what you want to do. But that's why you're going to end up with cancer in 10 years, right? You're going to end up like the lady on the commercial with the right? That's going to be y'all. Y'all keep doing these things. The Most High God is slow to wrath, right? Slow to anger. He going to let you do things, and eventually he's going to punish you when he see that you're not going to turn back from the things that you're doing.
That's right.
Verse 9. Salaki. Verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him.
Right, so just because your days is going on, you right? Salaki.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 12.
Bring it out.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times.
So just because you keep doing it over and over and over again, right?
And his days be prolonged.
You still walking around, find a dandy in your mind.
Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them.
It says, surely I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, without any doubt in my mind, it's going to be better with them than what?
that fear God,
That fear God. It's going to be better with them that fear God, right?
which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked.
It's not going to be well with the wicked. Those that's continuing to sin and those that's continue to follow the lust of their flesh and to continue to do the wicked things that they getting away with at the moment. It's going to be better with those that fear the Most High God and say, nah, I'm going to put this off. I'm not going to do that because the Most High God don't want me to do that, right?
Neither shall he prolong his days.
Your day's not going to be prolonged like you think they is. You think you're going to live to 100 and smoke cigarettes? No, that's not realistic.
Which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God.
I mean, they going to forget. When that sun go down, ain't nobody seeing no shadow. It's gone. It's vanished. Nobody remembers it, right? But when you got the light, of the Most High God on you, that shadow is stuck to you. It ain't going nowhere. People got to see it, right?
The book of Job, chapter 31 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Is not destruction to the wicked.
It's not destruction to the who?
It's not destruction to the wicked, and a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity.
So it's strange punishments coming to the workers of iniquity. Give me 2nd Ezra 9 and 10.
It's the book of Chronicles, chapter 2, verse 1. Salakia. This book of 2nd Chronicles, chapter 1, verse 11. And God said to Solomon, because this was in thine heart, and thou hast not asked riches, wealth, or honor, nor the life of thine enemies.
So the Most High God says, since Solomon didn't ask for, vain things, frivolous things, riches, gold, to see his enemies fall, all of these things that he could have asked for, right? Instead, he asked for what?
Neither yet has asked for long life, but has asked wisdom and knowledge for thyself.
So Solomon didn't even ask, let me live to see 3,000 years old, right? He didn't even do that when he could have did that, right? But rather he asked for wisdom, knowledge, instruction, right? For himself.
Wisdom and knowledge for thyself, that thou mayst judge my people over whom I made thee king.
So he wanted wisdom to judge the people properly. He wanted wisdom for the Most High God to put in his mind to how I should deal with these people. These hard-headed ass people that want to smoke rocks, that want to punch cars, that want to walk around naked in the streets, that don't want to hear the law of the Lord, right? How am I properly going to judge these people? And that's what Solomon asked for instead of asking for the riches and the gold. Solomon became the wisest man on the earth, right?
Wisdom and knowledge is granted unto thee, and I will give these riches and wealth and honor, such as none of the kings have had before thee.
Right, so the Most High God, since Solomon asked for wisdom, he gave him all of the riches and honor and glory that he would have wanted anyways, right? That's something that comes with wisdom. Wisdom can help you obtain all of those things. I think that's in Proverbs 4.
Neither shall there be any, neither shall there any after thee have the like.
So there's nobody after Solomon that's ever going to be on his level as far as the wisdom go, right? We understand, through the spirit, through the regeneration, Yahushua was Solomon.
Khan, bring it out.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 10. Verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
So they abuse his ways, right? Those that abuse his ways, they're going to be in pitiful case.
Right.
And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
So they threw him behind their back. Now they gotta dwell in torment, right? They're gonna dwell in these things. They're gonna continually suffer. Their mind is continually gonna be bothering them. What the curses say? What if thou were day, or what God it were night? Right? You're gonna have y'all know what I'm talking about. It's in the curse. Basically, you gonna wish it was the next day. You're gonna constantly be like, damn, is this day over? Damn, is the night over? Can I get through it?
Verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
So there's some people that got riches and gold. There's some people that got jewels. There's some people that got cars, clothes, honeys, all of the other stuff, right?
Verse 11.
But they have not known the Most High God. The Most High God didn't bless them. He didn't give them those things, right?
And they that have loved my law, while they had yet liberty.
So those that hated the Most High God while they had the freedom and the chance to obtain it.
And when as yet place of repentance was opened unto them,
Right.
understood not, but despised it.
Right.
They despised the opportunity to repent. They despised the Most High God, laws, statutes, and commandments. They despised his ways, his laws, his wisdom.
It's lucky. Verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
So y'all gonna have to know it one way or another. And it will be wise to seek the wisdom that the Most High God gave us now than rather wait until the latter result, which is death by pain.
This is the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 12.
Bring it out.
With the ancient is wisdom.
With the who?
With the ancient is wisdom. And the length of days, understanding.
Woo.
With him is wisdom and strength. He has counsel and understanding.
Right.
Behold, he breaketh down and cannot be built again. He shut up a man, and there can be no opening. Behold, he withhold the waters, and they dry up. Also, he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceivers are his.
Right, so the Most High God is the one that's ruler over all of these things, right? We read before that the performance of the law is going to give you the knowledge of the Most High God omnipotency, right? The brother just brought out, beautiful precept. Brother just brought out how the Most High God is ruler over all of these things. He got the reins on everything, right? Nobody can hold him back. Nobody can stop him from doing this and please, right? What is that? Psalms 135 and 8, I believe. Psalms 135 and 8, right? The Most High God doeth whatever he please, right?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 135 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Whatsoever the Lord pleased, that did he in heaven and in earth.
The Most High God did whatever he wanted to do in heaven and on earth, right? Nobody is holding back the reins of the Most High God. The Most High God is going to pour himself out however he please, and he going to stretch his hand out however he please, right? What's it saying? They say nobody, you got arms long enough to box with the Most High?
God.
In the seas and all deep places. He causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightnings from the Salaki. For the rain, he bringeth the wind out of his treasuries. Verse 8. Who smote the firstborn of Egypt, both of man and beast.
The Most High God destroyed everything firstborn in the land of Egypt just to bring us out, right? As an example, show us his might, show us his miracles, show us his powers, right? He did that for us, right?
Who sent tokens and wonders into the midst of thee, O Egypt, upon the Pharaoh and upon all his servants. Who smote great nations and slew mighty kings. Sihon, king of the Amorites, and Og, king of Bashan, and all the kingdoms of Canaan.
Right, so the Most High God overthrew all of these nations, right, for us. We was going into the land of Canaan, and he was giving us the land, you know, from the Nile to the Euphrates, right? The land promised to our fathers. Right. Yeah, he did all of these things for us, right? He showed us his power. He smote these people, right? You got some of this shit?
Bring it out, Hakim.
So, yeah, the Most High God is powerful, right? Give me Cyrus.
Nah, bring it out. You're doing good,
Bring it out, King.
All praises to the Most High. Bring it out.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 32 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
A sinful man will not be reproved.
So a sinful man won't be reproved. A sinful man won't be corrected, right? You can't give wisdom to a sinful man, because what he's going to do, he's going to despise it. He's going to cast it behind him. He's going to go away with it, right?
But findeth an excuse according to his will.
So you're going to find every excuse, every reason why he don't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. Him like, man, brother, you can't be smoking cigarettes. You know, that's defiling your temple, right?
Die anyway.
I'm going to die anyways. I'm going to die from something, right? Go jump in front of a bus then, right? Why wait, right?
Verse 18. A man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear.
So a man of counsel, somebody that's going to take heed to the words of the Most High God, right? They're going to be considerate of the things that the Most High God is saying to them. They're going to be considerate of the brothers that's telling them, yo, you might not want to do that. You might not want to go this way and that way, because that's a brother you know that's keeping the commandments, right? You might want to take heed to that, and you might want to be considerate of those things that he's saying to you. But a proud man, he's not going to daunt. He's not going to let that fear of the Most High God and his judgment intimidate him. He's not going to let that sit in the back of his brain and say, well, you know, I might die, I might get hit by a bus because I'm smoking a cigarette. Nah, but a proud man is going to say, I'm going to die from something someday, right?
Yeah, real quick.